Lori
and Danielle
from
Simply
Plant Food. Okay, we're back. I wasn't gonna say we're back, but I had to because it's been a while. It's been a month or so, right?
Mm-hmm.
We've just been busy. We know you love us, and we're just glad to be back and share some more recipes with you. So I found this recipe on YouTube, and it's from Blendaholic, and I just adapted the recipe a little bit. It's a soup recipe, and it's called, what is it called, Danielle? She's my brain.
Curry, tofu, cauliflower soup.
Soup, yeah. And it's great for winter's coming up soon, and it's a pretty light soup too, so you can have it in the summer as well. So anyway, it's so yummy, I have to share it with you. So the first thing we have to do is, and also the nice thing about this recipe is there's no oil in it. I've totally taken all the oil out. So for all you people that are high carb, low fat, this is great. But it's also a good recipe for those that are probably on the, what do you call that?
Keto.
Vegan keto diet. It would work great too. Okay, so anyway, so we've got basically a whole head of cauliflower. If you really like cauliflower, this is a massive head. And it's a bit of water, if there's water on it, because we're not using oil, because a lot of recipes would call for oil, and then mix your spices with that. But we're just gonna mix our spices in the water and cauliflower. So we're gonna put this in here, your cauliflower. Just make them into, because we're gonna roast them, and then we're gonna pulverize them. So the first thing we're gonna do is put that in the bowl, and then Danielle's gonna put 2.5.
We have 2.5
tablespoons of curry. Danielle goes, oh my god! Now this recipe, original recipe has, I'll give you a link to the original, has a lot more spices in it. But my thing on the whole, and I said to Danielle, was curry is a really strong spice. So I didn't really feel like it needed to put, garlic and, well, there is garlic in this recipe, like real garlic, but I didn't feel like putting garlic spice or paprika or anything like that, because I think curry stands out on its own. That's my theory, and I'm sticking to it. So yeah, so basically all we're gonna do is coat the cauliflower with all of the yummy.
They coat nicely, even just with water.
Yeah, it does. We'll show you what it looks like. And then we're just gonna put it on a roasting pan here.
There you go.
Yeah, so she's just gonna put it on there, and basically we're gonna roast it. We preheated the oven to 400, and it's gonna take about 20 minutes in there. And we'll just kind of move it around a bit. Yeah. So yeah. Oh, it smells so good. And the spice blend that I got, if you're in the London area and you guys watch us, it's from the Pepper Tree Spice. It's a pretty famous spice. It's called the curry blend, and it's a medium heat. So if that's what if you're in the London area, I would grab that. Or Port Stanley has it too. Okay, so this is going in the oven for 20 minutes at 400 degrees. Okay, so now we've got cauliflower all nicely cooked, right? It's it's pretty limp. So now we're gonna make it like a rice, right? Because this is for people that don't want the extra carbs, right? Sort of thing. So I don't mind the carbs, but okay. So we're gonna use this and just kind of pour it in there. You gotta love parchment paper. So here we go. We're just gonna pulse it, and we're gonna make it like it's like rice. So basically, this is what it looks like a rice mixture.
You could just eat on its own.
Oh yeah, it smells so good. Okay, so now we're gonna go over to the stove and get the other stuff ready. Okay, so we're gonna put in about 1 onion in here, as well as fresh garlic and a little bit of minced. And I think that's probably about 2 cloves of garlic. So right now I'm just going to caramelize the onion and the garlic, and once that's done, then we'll start adding the rest of the stuff in there. Okay, so it's been about 5 minutes, and we've just been caramelizing. We haven't used any oil. It's just a little bit of, we put a little bit of water in there, just to kind of, so it doesn't stick to the bottom there. So now, we're gonna start adding the other stuff. So I'm gonna add, it calls for 4 cups of broth. You can have your own broth, which is really easy to make. Maybe we'll do, but we're being lazy today. We're being lazy vegans today. So we're gonna put a whole carton of vegetable broth in here. Pretty high on this, right? Okay, you didn't. That's an epic fail. So now we're putting the vegetable broth. Okay, that's it. Oh, okay. All right, we're having too much fun here. Okay, we're putting the vegetable broth in, and now we're gonna put a cup of coconut milk in it, because I like coconut milk with my curry. In the recipe from the Blendaholic, she uses the almond milk. Nah, not for me. So if you don't like spice, you don't have to add this one. But that's like a half a teaspoon of the chili flakes. We're gonna add that. We already pre-cut up 2 cups of carrots. They're gonna go in there. You can, you know what? You can so do any vegetable you want in here. You could have put broccoli in there, but the carrots kind of give it a nice color. Then we got the nice kale going on here. So what we did was just cut it up in small little pieces like that. There you go. Get that in there. And then the last thing to go in, well, not quite the last, but is the cauliflower, the curry cauliflower. This is what makes this awesome soup. I think we're gonna add 1 more cup of water in here. That's what I added the last time as well. More water here. And the last thing that Danielle and I are going to put in here, just because to give it a little heartier, is to put some tofu. But it's already pre-made up tofu. I'll show you what it looks like. And we're just going to cut it up and put it in there. So it's kind of like having like a little bit of, you could also put soy curls in here. That would be really good too. Like if you wanted to have like a chickeny, a little more hearty soup. This is great just the way it is right now. Okay, so we're just gonna let that come to a boil, and I'm gonna put the tofu in as well. So the last thing we're gonna put in here is the tofu, the smoked tofu. We went with the sriracha. You can get the smoked. Danielle says it tastes like
it tastes like hot dogs.
Hot dogs, but if you don't mind the taste of that. And we went the lazy way. You could marinate or just do plain cooked tofu, whatever. But we just thought we'd make it just a little heartier. So basically, again, the name of the recipe is the cauliflower tofu, curry cauliflower tofu soup. Oh, it's got kale in it. Curry cauliflower kale soup, yeah, I guess. So anyway, we're gonna bring it to a quick boil, just like right to the boil, and then simmer it for 20 minutes. Gonna put that there. That's a big bowl of soup. Okay, so here we got a really fantastic meal. It's the curry cauliflower tofu kale soup with oh yes, and we made sweet potato flatbread, which goes really nice with this soup. We'll just kind of dip it in there, and if you're looking for that recipe, Danielle will leave you a link up there somewhere on this, or somewhere around there. So yeah, it was great. Just dip your soup or your bread in your soup, And yeah,
Ooh, that's spicy.
yep.
Probably the sriracha tofu.
Yep. Well, a little bit there, and the red chili peppers. So, oh my God, I can't like.
If you don't like spicy, don't put all that other spice in it.
Yeah, just put the curry in it. Don't put the chili in it, and don't put the sriracha tofu in. You can put your own plain tofu in or smoked tofu. That'd be really good. So we're drinking a hibiscus tea, cold tea. So cheers. We will see you in our next video, and we're glad that you stopped by again. We love you guys. Peace out.